Hi you guys, what's going on? So Shaquan here from SLFX Trading, and I am here to walk you guys through a few trades that I took last week, particularly gold, AUD, USD, and USD CAD, and how I was able to make 67% on a $1,000 account in just 1 week. Also, I'm going to show you guys 1 to 2 potential trade setups for the week. So let's go ahead and let's get rolling. So on my Instagram channel, in my stories, I was telling people how I believe that gold is going to be going up, and this was 2 weeks ago. Now I've been quite bullish on gold, so if you follow me on Instagram, or if you've ever joined a live with me on my Instagram and heard me talk about gold, people ask me all the time, do you think it's time to sell? Do you think it's time to sell? Do you think it'll go down? No. I mean, even in the past a month to 2 to 3 to 4 months ago, when people were saying to sell gold, I was actually kind of against it. Now, at the same time, I'm not against it if they were looking for quicker profits. Then I can say, yes, go for it. Because when price retraces, it's going to give us trend continuation traders a reason to enter into our trades. And that's exactly what I did here. Now, with the broker that I'm currently with, which is Owanda, I was not able to participate in the gold buys. However, I switched over brokers last week, or added another broker, one of my old faithfuls, and I was actually able to get into gold last week, which contributed to 16% of my account growth last week. I started a new account with $1,000, and this is going to be my high risk trading account. And when I say my high risk trading account, basically I'm going to be going in at higher lot sizes than I normally do. I would not be working with a percentage or a dollar amount. It will basically be based on a value, and I'll explain that later on in videos to come. So anyway, saw the trade potential, and I was telling people I think price is going to go up, right? Price went up and exceeded my expectations quite greatly. And I had a target here for the people who were asking around 1834. Price took that. Boom, we're out. However, I started to notice that price was really getting some traction here on gold. The exchange rates kept, well, not the exchange rates, but the rates kept going up. And I knew I wanted to capitalize off of this information. So I said, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump in on this. So I was watching the wicks here, 1, 2, and I said to myself, you know what, Shaquan, this wick means that on a lower time frame, price has come back down. And if price can stay above this candle, you want to see what's going on and get in. Now, for you guys who don't know, if you're new to me, normally I enter trades on my daily time frame only. But I've been noticing quite a few pairs have too much momentum to enter, and I can see where I'm losing out on good trades by not dropping down. So I went to my old faithful, the 4-hour time frame, and I started to put the pieces together. I said, you know what? Let's see what's going on. So the exchange rate here, this is that wick. Now keep in mind here, I like wicks, I like candle bodies for different reasons, right? If I'm looking at a wick, it's because I understand that it's a candle on a lower time frame, right? That's more information. But when I'm looking at the candle body, because I trade from the line chart as well, I'm looking to see exactly where price closed, right? And this is where, you want to get, really comfortable with what both of these mean. So anyway, I saw this exchange rate, and I said, you know what? I know because of this candle formation here, the push up candle, push down, push up. This is one of my favorite candle formations. And some people may call it the inside bar. It's whatever you want to call it. But I noticed we had a bullish engulfing candle, which showed me, Shaquan, there's bullish momentum. And guess what? You guys saw how I looked at the daily wick, candle, candle body, right? Well, I know on a 1-hour time frame price is trending, and I don't have to drop down to the 1 hour to see that. So I stayed on this time frame. I said, Shaquan, let's wait for a pullback, right? You got to talk to yourself. Wait for a pullback. If price can come back to test this formation, let's enter. And that's all I waited for. So I saw that price gave a very beautiful rejection candle here, which lets me know price has rejected this area on the 1-hour time frame. The wick gave it away. Once again, notice your wicks, because if I drop down to that 1 hour, you'll see the information. Now what I'm noticing is when I entered, I just grabbed the fib. I said, let me grab my fib tool and let's see where price can go. So on here, this is when I was looking at this pair, and I even put it out on Instagram as well on my live. I said, hey, this could be a really good gold trade potentially that's setting up. So I ended up entering after this candle, and then as you guys can see, price rolled over very, very nice. And so in yesterday's open, I ended up taking profit. So this was a really nice trade here. I ended up entering in on Thursday at 5 o'clock p.m. and the trade hit yesterday when the market opened and then pushed up. So 2 trading days, really nice profit potential. It added 16% to my account. So if you think about 16% on a $1,000 account, that's $116 that just got added, right? And so I really like those numbers. So with that being said, that's gold. Now, how am I looking at this pair now, you guys? The way I'm looking at this pair now is I really need to see price come back to test my last entry or my potential entry. What would have been if I would have added another position here? Because I did end up getting to 2 positions, one here, one here. And I want to see if price can come back to test it, see if that momentum can keep going here on the 4-hour time frame. And if it can, your girl will be in an entry, okay? So this is how I'm looking at it. Really, really quick analysis. I don't need to go back to the left to find structure. My structure is right here, all right? So that was that currency pair. Another one that was a really nice trade happened to be on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar last week as well. Early in the week, really great trade. So this is a really quick trade as well. Once again, almost mimicking gold. So I noticed down here and that price exchange rates once again keeps pushing up. And I wanted to capitalize off of the push. I said, hey, you know what? Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if this pair is going to give us the push that we need. And I said, you know what? Once we get that push, I'm going to be in my trade. I'm going to enter. I'm not going to question it. And so that's exactly what we ended up getting. So here I use my fib once again. And I watched the daily time frame. And as you guys can see, this is my structure. You guys, I am not a person who, says look left, structure leaves clues. I used to trade that way. And then I learned not to trade that way only because it's creating an extra step. And so what I like to do and teach is just trade what price is currently. Go, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road, right? From my Wizard of Oz people. Because the yellow brick road is telling you to not go backwards. Just stay where you are and just follow the path. And that's what we're doing here. We're following the path of where price is now versus having to go back to where price used to be. And if you stick with where price is now, it'll give you directions. Price will tell you where it wants to go. You just got to know how to read the candlesticks. It is only 4 candlesticks I look at. Only 4. We don't need to overcomplicate it. So as you can see, price ended up pushing down into my structure. So once price met that structure, bam, I'm in the trade. So I ended up getting in here on the 4-hour time frames. Let's go ahead and drop down and see what happened. On the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see we had a very beautiful rejection, and then we had a bullish spinning bottom. Boom, that's my entry. And so I took profits here. First profit up to the 0, second one up to the negative 27. Really, really good trades once again. So this added 20% onto my account. I think this was a $225 win. So 22.5% on my account. So once again, adding it up, it's 1,000. 225, then the 160. So now the account is building. Now the account is growing, right? Another trade that contributed to this was also USD JPY. I'm going to run over this one really quick as well here. So I was meeting with my coaching group. These are people who I train, who I teach, who I coach, who want to hold trades because I am a swing trader overall. So as you guys can see, I took 2 short-term trades, but I wanted to do something where I knew price could drop. I want to take multiple entries in a pair and hold one, right? And so I saw that we had this rejection candle once again off my structure. I saw we had this rejection candle, and I wasn't in the trade after this candle or this bearish engulfing candle here or bearish confirmation candle, but I knew I wanted to see price pull back. And once price pulled back so I can enter, I knew I was going to get in again. And so this is the analysis that I sent out to my members, and I can show you guys on Facebook as well. So I sent this trade out and I said, hey, you know what? I want to enter this trade. I want this to be a great trade that I take, and that's what I'm going to do. So when that happened, I ended up getting into the trade. And so I sent this analysis out to them. Now, when I drop down to my 4-hour, you guys are going to notice that I'm going to have 2 different zones. Okay, I have a green zone and a red zone. So I color coordinate everything per time frame. Everything has to be color coordinated. So I sent this analysis out. I said, hey, you guys, here's what I'm looking at. If price can come to either one of these zones and gives us one of our 4 leading candles, let's get in the trade. Let's enter into the trade, right? And we're going to trade this thing down. And so I was telling them, like, hey, this is the analysis. And, once again, I'm going to show you guys the picture. And so when that happened and we got our leading candle, I was actually online as well showing them this. And you can go to my Instagram page, and I put a feed out on this on my profile, literally showing the setup and showing the analysis and showing them what I was getting ready to do, how I was getting ready to enter. And I took the trade on spot with my team. I'm not gonna say team because they're not really my team, but you guys, we are a family of traders, right? And so I took the trade with the family, and I said, hey, you guys, this is it. This is how we're gonna enter. This is how we're gonna exit. This is what I'm looking for. Just giving it out and taking the trade on the spot. And this hit beautifully, and I'm actually still holding a position right now. I think I'm up about $600. Now some of you guys are like, Shaquan, you started with $1,000 and you're up on this one trade $600. Yes, and this trade, actually, I think this particular one totaled $120. The first potential trade, it was $120, and now I'm running a second one for over $500, maybe $600 should be, because prices dropped by now. And this is what's helping contribute to my account. And then, just taking this into consideration, you guys, and really pumping it through. And even I had a really good trade on USD CAD, and I'm still holding a sell position. But USD CAD was a really great runner and winner for me as well too. And so, you guys, these trades just contributed to 67% on my account. And here's the thing, you guys, when it comes to trading, okay? So I watch a lot of people say, hey, we can double an account in 30 days from, or go from 100 to 1,000 in 30 days, boom, boom. It is possible. This is possible. Okay, now I still have running positions, and let's talk about that really quick. That is called equity. All right, equity is basically your running positions, your profits and your losses, and the total of those until they're completed and they add to your account balance. So the 67% is based on closed trades. I have trades running in equity. So I have a trade on USD JPY, which I just spoke about. I have a trade on pound New Zealand and pound JPY, which I'm just waiting for pound New Zealand and pound JPY to show their hands so they could put me into profit, right? So as far as now on my small account, those are the positions that I have running on my Old Faithful account. But then I have trades on my Oanda account that's actually running in profit right now too. For example, I am in Euro JPY buy from down here. I am in a Euro pound buy from down here. I am in, as talked about that one, I'm in a New Zealand dollar buy. And let's go ahead and talk about New Zealand dollar. So I want to give a shout out to my family member. I've been coaching her for so long. Her name is Janice. When I say family, you guys, she's a part of the SLFX family, right? And so she gave this great trade. I've been coaching her, training her, teaching her, and it's been an amazing journey watching her growth. So she called this out in the group. She says, hey, you guys, I see a really great potential on this potential currency pair with this potential setup. I want to take it, right? And so, we analyzed it together. I agreed. I hopped in with her market open. Now I'm going to add one of my mixes in as well too on Aussie dollar CAD, right? And I showed them this potential here. I said, hey, you guys, this is a really good potential trade on Aussie dollar CAD based on the daily time frame, you guys, because we are looking at higher time frames, right? Because we're swing trading, we're holding our positions. And so this was one of the ones that I called out yesterday as well too, and it's going really well thus far, you guys. Okay, I'm still holding a position on USD ZAR. I've been in my position since back here, still holding. She's still tanking, she's still going. USD CAD, like I said, I'm still in my sell. I've been in my sell from up in this area here, still holding, you guys, just waiting to see what price is going to do for the week, to see if we can get into more positions, you guys. So here's the thing, when you're swing trading, you don't have to show up every single day. And if you do show up every single day, we're not on our charts all day. For the most part, unless you just want to watch a few candles, you're probably on your trade for up to an hour. But I want my people, the family that I teach, to be on the charts for less than 30 minutes a day, because we have families, we have jobs, we have things we want to do throughout the day. We don't want to sit and wait for trades to pan out. We want to get in a trade, hold the positions, make our money and go live our life. That's what we want to do. And this is the analysis, you guys. This is the Money Monday analysis. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to learn to start holding your trades, right? Because if you are, hit me up in the DM on Instagram, or you guys join the coaching group, Swing Trading Society, or say, hey, Shaquan, I want to personally be trained by you. Book a one-on-one session and I got you. I have a 3 to 8 week teaching turnaround, which means you can learn from me in 3 weeks or you can learn from me in 8 weeks. But the goal is for you at the end of those 3 weeks or at the end of those 8 weeks is to walk away with more knowledge than what you came in, so you can begin taking trades too. And so when we do come together in the Swing Trading Society and we do analysis, you're up to par. You can hold your own because you were coached in 3 to 8 weeks. I took my time with you. I helped build you. I gave you a foundation and you're ready to start doing it on your own. And if that's what you're looking for, you guys, links are in the description below. I thank y'all for rocking out with me. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how you feel, and we will see you later.